Welcome, all-getter, to Pacific Pulse. I'm Tania Nugent. Coming up, Solomon Islands' most popular music export. We take a look at the games of a gentler era and a touch of Paris in Port Vila. Music is central to celebrating life in the Pacific, and wherever there's youth culture, you'll usually find a thriving local scene. But rarely do these artists find success beyond their own shores. Solomon Islands' biggest star, Sharzy, wants to change all that.
Few musicians know how to work Honiara crowds the way Sharzy does. His home crowd loves not just his music, but what his music has done for the country.
Sharzy promotes musicians outside countries for Solomon Islands, and we love Sharzy, yeah?
And that him contribute a lot to the economy of Solomon Islands. Yeah, he sell away all his cassette to other countries, and he make money of it.
You're a household name in Honiara.
Yeah.
What about the Pacific?
Well, in the Pacific, I'm so famous in Vanuatu, New Caledonia, and Papua New Guinea.
Has it been challenging?
It has been a lot of effort I put into to make my music a bit different every time I produce the album.
Sharzy is one of the few Pacific musicians who successfully pushed beyond home base, a challenge for most Pacific musicians.
A lot of musicians in the Solomon Islands, we're just doing the typical part of the Solomon Island music. But to blend it together, like I said, is you have to look outside. I get a bit of Maruya from Tahiti, and I get a little bit of Idu from New Caledonia, party pots from PNG, and that's what makes Sharzy, honestly speaking.
And he's not stopping here. Sharzy is now seriously eyeing the Northern Hemisphere, one of the biggest markets for world music.
To get into Europe is one of the biggest things in my life. Like, I always want challenge in my life.
I think that's his dream, to be popular in other countries.
He also plans to adapt his music to European taste for ethnic beats, using more traditional rhythms than at home.
I know that I'm going to upset my fans by doing this. They said, what is he trying to do? Why he go from the normal, typical way of his music style? But I have to let them know that this is another part of the project that I'm trying to do.
Solomon Islands was emerging from years of civil unrest when Sharzy arrived on the music scene in 2001. Fans found solace in his music after violent clashes between warring ethnic groups divided the country.
No, really, actually, I felt so sad about our country after the unrest. These two tracks, which I targeted especially for the mothers who lost their loved ones and also lost their husbands because of they're leaving them because of, you know, the fighting and stuff. Well, the lyric goes like, "We promise by me no leaving you." It's like, I promise you I will never leave you. But I got a gun in my hand, and the life is in my hand.
The lyrics of the songs that he wrote will really touches. I mean, the words that he sings really touches.
I felt so happy about this. Yeah, doing something for my country. It's because I love my family, I love my music, and I want to do these things for my country. And I want to set an example for the younger ones and the generations. Okay, getting back with more sounds here on ZFM 995, your weekend FM station. So what you're going to do right now is I want you to get up from bed and start going down there, okay? Going to the market, get some fresh fish there, fresh vegetables, and have a good lunch and dinner.
Sharzy also reaches out to the country's youth with his own radio show, featuring music and social issues. But it's as an artist that he wants to leave a legacy.
And I'm going to be the first Solomon Islander celebrating his anniversary, that's in 2011, by maintaining right through from 2001 to 2011. You have to maintain your skills to be into other countries. And so as in music, I have to do this. I have to maintain my music so that I can stay up there. the other thing is keep on doing something which is more unique than other artists or other bands, so that you're not sounding like you're copying other people.
And if you want to hear more Sharzy, just go to our website. Now, before there were rock stars or television or computers, children entertained themselves by playing games devised from local materials. They may belong to a gentler era, but now older folk are teaching these traditional games to the high-tech generation.
Echoes of times gone by at the Festival of Pacific Arts, a celebration of Indigenous traditions held once every 4 years.
They're playing the ancient Samoan games. This game is called Taulafonga.
2 players per team, one at each end, try to knock out the other's coconut shells, which represent money.
So if your money go in front of mine, so mine is not count. It's only yours.
Usually played only by men, this game keeps alive ancient words that would otherwise disappear from the Samoan language.
Why it's being lost? Because most of the senior citizens who play for this game, they passed away. So one of the words goes, Paualunga. If the other team's gonna throw, and then your team from the other goes, Paualunga. So that means way up. Throw higher.
Samoan women played a game called Fiti, where you win a point for every stick successfully flicked off the pile.
The Fiti games, if you click the stick and it won't go down, so you're out. Most of the young kids, if they click on the stick and they say it's hurt, but when they get used, they love to play this game.
Ready? Okay, come.
From the Loyalty Islands of New Caledonia, the Combat du Coq, a battle to be the winning rooster.
Don't ever touch each other, okay? What you have to do is just to catch this one, all right? If you want to eat the chicken, so we have to kill the chicken. Catch it, catch it, catch it. You have to be rapid in French, quick, strong. To catch the scarf. If they can catch your tail, they're gonna eat you. You can do everything like this, but if you don't think about it, you lose. When you are inside, you think you are real chicken.
Je l'ai appris à Marais, à l'île de Marais quand j'étais enfant. Il n'y a pas de jeu. Il n'y a pas de jeu avant, il n'y a pas de jeu comme aujourd'hui là où avec les Lego ou avec les trucs, comment ça s'appelle, électroniques.
The traditional games, they're not going to disappear, because we still play this game at the customary ceremonies.
Have you ever played that game before? What did you think of it?
Nice.
And that's Pacific Pulse for this week. We'll leave you now with a common sight from Vanuatu's capital, the French game of petanque, played on the streets of Port Vila. Bye for now.